Hey y'all. Hey y'all. So I'm not gonna come on the camera, but we just gonna talk a little bit. I want to talk to y'all. So I posted last night on Twitter my dream, but I'm gonna come on YouTube because y'all know that I like to post my dreams. Y'all know that I like to tell you guys so I can kind of keep up with what's going on, and so I won't forget. So yesterday, I had laid down with the baby to take a nap. For whatever reason, the energy was so intense and high that my stomach was so upset. And I was like, man, why is my stomach like this? Like it was in knots. You know how your stomach be in knots when you like about to go do something, like like when you feel like something bad about to happen, like even me repeating it right now, I got like butterflies in my stomach telling y'all, like about to tell y'all what happened, right? So okay, my stomach was just like nervous the whole time. So I'm like, what the hell, why is my stomach nervous like this? So um I laid down with the baby, and I was playing my meditation music. Now, sometimes I'll do third eye chakra meditation music, or I'll do seven chakra meditation music, right? So, baby, I do third eye chakra meditation music and I go to sleep. Now, in my dream, I wake up. Okay, everything that I had on when I went to sleep, I had on in this dream. And in this dream, I woke up, I picked up my phone, and I was like, I gotta make a post on Instagram. Now, this is my spirit talking to me, y'all. I want to paint this out for you. I wasn't saying it out loud to anybody. It was my spirit saying, I have to make a post on Instagram because I don't need to be too inactive, right? And so I was like, I don't need to be too inactive. I need to make a post on Instagram. And one of my kids came in here, Chastity came in here talking to me in my dream, and she was telling me something. And I clicked on Instagram, and the first thing that popped up was a post from the Shade Room. And it said Gucci Man dead at, but I couldn't remember the age, right? And I don't know what the cause of death was. And I said, I know Gucci ain't died. In my dream now, I'm saying, I know Gucci ain't died. Y'all, out of nowhere, the most evil spirit that I have ever felt. Let me let y'all see me. The most evil spirit that I had ever felt in my life stood right behind me, right at my neck, and he told me that they were going to come and collect Gucci, but they were going to come and collect everything that he touched around him because it was time for him to pay what he owed. Okay? Y'all can hear me? For real? Can y'all hear me? Okay. Okay. So I think everybody can hear me. Okay, good. So they said that they were coming to collect what he owed, right? So, y'all, I forgot all about it. Okay, I woke up as soon as when that spirit came in, I knew to get out of the dream because when evil entities are like that, they can use you, right? So I knew to get out of there. I got the fuck out of there. And don't let people tell you you can't control your dreams because you can. Okay, you are very cognizant. Your mind still works the same, which is why your your dreams are so real because you're cognizant. You're aware of what's going on in this alternate reality, right? So okay, Summer Styles Boutique, it was a demon, okay? It was a very evil entity, very evil. And he was almost like the color of blood. He was the color of blood, okay? The demon was the color of blood, and he stood so close to me that he was on my neck. You know how a man caress you from the back? He basically was like that on me, but he was not touching me, right? But I could feel him on my back. So I was like, oh, I gotta get the fuck out of here, okay? I gotta get the fuck out of here. So as soon as I said I get the fuck out of here, I snapped out of it. I jumped up and I was like, what the fuck? Gucci Mane gonna die? I'm like, hell no. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna put it on my platforms. So hopefully somebody will get it to Keisha Kayor and she can go get her people to do protection work for him in Jamaica. And I heard the spirit say protection work wouldn't save him. Okay? Because he was in debt, in great debt. So, um, when they said that he was in great debt, I said, okay, I'll just, you know, put it on my social media. All day, I had forgot about it because I was cooking. I had made, food for Sunday meal. I was like doing other things. And I laid down last night. And y'all, I had been up since like 9 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? I was cooking, taking care of the baby. I ran to the gym. I did everything. I ran to the gym, everything. And I when I went to the gym, I came back. I took my stepdaughter home because I had to get her home in a certain time. And then I came back and I was tired. I was genuinely tired. Do y'all know I did not go to bed till 4:30 this morning? Let me tell y'all why I didn't go to bed till 4:30 this morning. Because I hadn't looked 222 in the chat. Because I hadn't did what the spirit told me to do, which was let people know what was going to happen to Gucci. So let me tell y'all what happened. I got on TikTok, okay? I have never seen a video of Gucci Mane on my TikTok. Ever. Not even when that trend was going on where they was like the rappers on the list. I've never seen a video. I've never heard Gucci's music. Nothing on TikTok, on my TikTok. Now y'all might have heard something, but I hadn't. Okay? So I'm scrolling and an interview that he did talking about Keisha Kaur and how she put up with him and how he was cussing her out and how she forgave him and was still good to him and he had to apologize to her and all of this stuff was on my For You page. And I heard the spirit say, it's time for you to post it. That was at 2:50 a.m. I think I made the post at 2:59 a.m. Okay. I made the post on Twitter. Okay, you can go check my Twitter feed. I went back at 4 a.m. and let me see if I can show y'all this. Can y'all hear me? Let me see if I can share my screen. Share my screen. 'Cause I'm on my phone. I want to share my screen with y'all, but I'm on my phone. So I'm like, but I'm gonna post it on Instagram for y'all to see. I shouldn't be muffled. I ain't got nothing over my mic, like at all. That's crazy. That's crazy. Even though I sound a little muffled, long as y'all got the gist of what I'm saying, that's what's important. Okay, so what part sound muffled? So I can come back, because a lot of people heard me. So what parts did y'all not hear? Tell me where we left off at. Okay, everybody heard y'all. Good. Okay. That's why I might have been muffled because I was trying to share my screen. I was trying to show y'all the spirit told me to go back right before I tried to go to sleep at 4 a.m. They said go back and look at the post. You'll get your confirmation. I went back and looked at the post. 111 people had 111 people had viewed my post. Okay, 111 people had viewed my post. Okay, so that was my confirmation from Spirit that I was supposed to post it. Y'all, this is my second encounter having with an evil entity. Because y'all remember the one I had where it was T.I. messing with somebody on the campus that was a man, a male, and I had an encounter with one of the demons then. Because I told y'all the same demon from the Call Me What You Want, Call Me What You Need video was in my dream. And y'all remember I told y'all it was playing that song in the background and they was telling me that T.I. was messing with a boy that was on that campus, right, in Atlanta. Okay, so y'all remember I told y'all that this is my second time having a run-in with an entity. Okay, so Amethyst Goddess asks, is this why his label is not doing well? Yes. Everything that he touches, everything that he touches is going to crumble. We've seen everything that's played out with him, but the spirit is saying that he is in debt with this evil entity. Like he owes this evil entity money. Like, not money, I'm sorry, souls. I'm talking about money. He owes them souls, right? So they're coming to collect. And he basically has to pay the piper, right? So that's why you shouldn't be surprised that everybody around him is dying. That's why you shouldn't be surprised that all these things are coming his way. Um, and even spiritual protection, they're saying can't save him. And the way that I dreamed about that, that was kind of like when I dreamed about my my grandmother, my step grandmother dying. When she got ready to die, she took me to her and my grandfather's house, and I remember all the lights was off in the house, and I walked in the bathroom and she said, Koy, I'm so glad they let me out of there, girl. My hair was looking a mess. And she was, combing her hair and she was so happy. And I remember snapping out of that dream because I didn't like the way it felt. And I said, Mama, we got to go to the hospital. And when we got to the hospital, when I came and I gave my goodbyes, when I walked out the door, less than 5 minutes later, my step grandma was passing. Then with with my step grandpa, it was the same way. Um, it was the same exact way. Like as far as like my dream, like I could see all these things before it happened. When I was 10 years old, my nana, right before my nana died, I had a dream that we was having a funeral at one of my old churches that I used to go to with my grandparents, and they had the picture up there, but it was blurred. I couldn't see who it was. And then when I walked in, I instantly felt sad in my dream, but I didn't get close to the casket. A Yeah, I'm keeping this up. A few weeks later, my nana passed, okay? And let me tell y'all, the day that my nana passed, I had a big performance, okay? And my nana was like my girl. She was like big on me singing. And I remember I was in the fifth grade. I will never forget this. I had a show and I was like singing the lead, and I was so proud because me and my nana always practiced like singing, and Melodies from Heaven was my favorite song, and she would tell me how I needed to sing from my diaphragm and not just in my throat, and she was so on me about singing. And my nana was like a songstress, and she was just a bad chick, honey, with her little blonde pixie cut baby. She was that girl, okay? And she was the type of woman that she would be drinking, right? Like liquor liquor. When I found out what kind of liquor she drank, when my daddy told me, it amazed me how she would drink that, and I would always used to think it was water, but it was alcohol, right? And she was never drunk. You know what I'm saying? My nana was just like the best person ever. And I will never forget the day that she died. I had this big performance. I was in the fifth grade. I was 10 years old. I never forget this. And I remember like her hearing her in my head, like, you gotta go out there and you gotta sing, move. You can't let what people looking at you or what you think they think make you not sing right. Remember to sing from your stomach. I heard her clear as day, right? I did not know at that age that at that time my nana had passed. I was singing. The plan was after I got on my program, I was gonna go to the hospital to see her because she literally went to the hospital 2 days before my performance, and I was so devastated that she was not there. And when I talked to her when she first went to the hospital, she was like, "Yeah, Moo, I'm gonna be there. They just gonna run some tests on me, and I'm gonna be there. We gonna be there. Me and your papa are gonna be there, okay?" And baby, they ended up saying she had to stay. Now, one of her friends was my grandma friend. So she had called my grandma, told my grandma that they had admitted my nana. My grandma explained it to me like my grandma always do. I went up on the stage and I was singing and I was trying to hurry up and sing so that I could go see my nana because my nana had never been in the hospital. I didn't even know what that meant. This was my first time really experiencing death, y'all, for real. And yeah, yeah, Dad. But anyway, y'all. So, she I was so excited. I was like, let me hurry up and sing so I can get to my nana because she in hospital, right? So I remember getting done with my performance, and my grandma took me to this restaurant where she was working at the time. And my aunt, well, she really my cousin, but I call her my aunt. She came out and she was like, "You okay?" And I was like, "What you mean, am I okay?" And she didn't know that my grandma hadn't told me yet. So she went back in to talk to my, and she just told me like she was checking on me to make sure I had a good performance. And my grandma came back out, and my grandma told me, that my nana had passed. And I didn't believe her. I thought it was like a joke until I got to my nana's house, right? And I remember going back there and going at all her jewelry and just laying on her bed. Like, girl, how could you have left me for real? Like, I don't even know what life is without y'all because when I was little, my grandparents were so influential in my life. Like they were there for everything. So me losing my nana at that age was like different, but I can still feel her. You get what I'm saying? And even now, I would even tell y'all, even now, I can smell her sometimes. And if she's around, I know that something is going to come up that's going to disappoint me because she's there to comfort me because I'll smell her perfume. And nobody wears her perfume. Not my grandmother, not my people, my kids, people, nobody wears my nana's perfume. So I know that smell, right? And the more I get into spirituality, the more I recognize it. Like sometimes even my papa, he's in here because I smell his cigarettes and his coffee. You know what I'm saying? So, and I just think about him randomly or hear his name. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, okay, Papa, like, what is it? You know what I'm saying? Or if it's like that, if my Papa come, I'd be like, oh, let me call my daddy because, like, I got to check on my daddy because my Papa here. You know what I'm saying? So I'd be like, let me call my dad and see what's going on. Because what's wrong, Papa? Like, what's going on? But I say that to say, like, I have always had these relationships with these spirits, and I never really got it until I got older. And yes, Shay, I know. And like being in this thing is very hard. And I know a lot of people be like, oh, you shouldn't speak death on people, but y'all, death and transitioning is a real thing. And you're not speaking it on people if you're prophesizing it or what's to come. A lot of these celebrities are making deals with these entities, these demons, and they're coming to collect from them because they're not getting the souls. If I were anybody, I would not take the opportunity to sign with Gucci because he is in debt. And they will make it look like because of something in your life, this is why something happened to you, but really they're killing you. So I just wanted to tell y'all to be aware. And I don't even know why I got into the whole story about my nana, but maybe I just need to tell y'all what happened. Because it was like, I don't know. It ain't the anniversary of her death because she died in May. So it ain't the anniversary. But I don't know. Maybe I just need to tell y'all. But these spirits and things are very real. And I just need y'all to be prepared for what's going on. We are in a real spiritual warfare. And so many people are coming out saying like when they listen to, okay, I'm gonna cut the camera off now, y'all. I just need y'all to see my face about that demon. I'm gonna cut the camera off. But anyway, so I see so many people saying like when they listen to Beyonce, they feel like they're in a trance, right? Like they feel like they're in a trance. And that is so weird. That is so weird. Was it the glossy glitter girl that signed with Gucci? I didn't have a good feeling like that. I didn't have a good feeling about that. I did not have a good feeling about that. Mm, I don't have a good feeling about that at all. But yeah, so they were talking about how they get in a trance. So okay, the only Beyonce album that is my album is her first album, right? I can play that album straight through, and then her self-titled Beyonce album is my album. Tab, do you see how you don't know the girl name who signed the Gucci? See, that's scary shit because I don't even know who y'all talking about. Yeah, and when I seen that he passed in my dream, I was like, you know what, maybe it's because his baby about to be born, but the spirit was like, no. Because sometimes, my dad have always like told me like sometimes, you take your dreams in reverse. But no, the spirit was like, no, we're showing you. Yeah, Beyonce's first album and her self-titled Beyonce are my two albums. But when she did like Flawless, that's when I started kind of like falling off of her. I think that I got no, it's not enchanting. And enchanting works with a spiritualist. She is spiritually protected. It's not enchanting. She is spiritually protected, and she gonna come out of that deal with Gucci really soon. Their business relationship is not gonna work. But yeah, like y'all, I don't know. Like we are in such a heavy spiritual warfare. It is like bizarre. Like, and then I seen James earlier in the chat saying that he been having weird dreams, and everybody been telling me they been having like weird dreams. Like y'all, I'm telling y'all, like something's going on and it's heavy. Get your body right. Go vegan. Okay, all these good vegan products coming out. Stay true to who you are for real, for real. Like, it is so important. Pay attention to your dreams. Write them down. If you want to talk about them, I'm going to start a panel where we can talk about our dreams. You feel me? Like, I'm going to come up here once a week so we can start discussing dreams because at this point, it's so important. It's so important, and we can break them down and we can talk about them. And James, we got to talk about your dreams. I need to create a panel where we talk about dreams because, like, yo, that is so important. Like, we need dream interpretations, and we can't go by these books because they're written by white people and they don't be knowing what they be talking about. I'm sorry. Um, and then let me tell y'all another thing, okay? I know some of y'all is not gonna like this, okay? I know some of y'all are not going to like this, but I have to say this, and I have to let you see my face, okay? They are going to push this Jesus thing. Now, Y'all know I love me some God, okay? I love me some Yahshua, okay? But Jesus would be a representative of a spirit like Papa Legba, Oshun, right? Because he possesses these gifts, like walking on water, turning water into wine, feeding all these people with so little food. So he's really like a Papa Legba, a Oshun, a Mama Brigitte. He's just like these things. He's a spirit, okay? And they're really pushing it. And it was this guy, and he was talking about this lady, talking about how she went to hell and this, that, and the third, right? And he was like, I love Jesus so much. And it made me sick to my stomach. It made me sick to my stomach when he said that. And I have never felt like that hearing the name Jesus. I've never felt like that. It made me feel so sick. Yes. Oh, my child is texting me, y'all. I am so nervous. Yes, Yahshua is God's real name. You call him by his name. You say his name. You claim him in front of people. You do not shame him. You hear me? That is God's real name. Honey, I send the highest praise to God because I'm so grateful for him. But let me tell y'all something. When that boy called Jesus' name, baby, that made me nervous. It hit me in the pit of my stomach. It hit me in the pit of my stomach, and I instantly just started praying. Cause like God, I don't know what they got going on, but baby, mm. So Courtney, let's get into this. The people that say that they die and go to hell, right? The people that say that they die and go to hell. My grandma is a Christian. But she have told me that when you pass, what you see is your perception of what you have lived in your life. So if you're a Christian, you see things from a Christianity point of view. If you are spiritual, a Buddhist, whatever, that is the entity that you go through. And my grandma, a Christian, I was so surprised that she said this. Like, you know what I'm saying? But she said this. So let me tell y'all, like, Sharon, I appreciate your opinion. I don't speak against it. Everybody's entitled to believe what they believe. I call upon God. Anybody that calls God's name is saved. Anybody that claims God is saved. How can an entity save you? God is who saves you. God is who forgives you. That's like Oshun being a vessel for Obatala because he is God. Obatala would be God. If we look at the stories different. Okay, hey Anthony, if we look at the stories differently, it's no different. Obatala is God in the Yoruban story of the Orishas. Obatala would be God. Oshun, Yamaya, Shango, all of them would be like the versions of Jesus. You get what I'm saying? That would be Jesus. That's how you break down spirituality. They are an entity. Jesus is an entity. People are telling the story, but they're not telling it right. They're telling it to fit their narrative, right? So I just want to I want everybody to really get into being spiritual and knowing the spirits that you are calling on. And you right, Shay, they are misusing Jesus' name. Okay? Like, y'all, when I tell y'all, I yes, Jesus Christ is of the flesh and blood. Which is why at communion they eat his flesh and blood, which is a ritual. Y'all, this shit is like so deep. And unlearning everything that I learned as a kid is just mind boggling to me. But this is my path because like I told y'all before when I told stories about my mom and how she kind of came in between me and my dad, when I was like with my dad, he started me on this path. So this was supposed to be my path anyway, because my dad had all these books and stuff when I was little, like all of this stuff. He used to have all the stuff at my nana house in the bookcase where these were things that I learned. And I told y'all how he didn't really watch real TV. He watched like kung fu movies and stuff like that because he didn't want to take in the airways and the things that they put out into like the universe, the energy that they put out. Let me tell y'all something else the spirit told me. All of the energy dumping that people are doing on these social media sites, posting themselves crying, posting their suicide stories, posting their molestation stories, right? That is spiritually dumping, spiritually dumping, spiritually dumping. And you are ingesting that and you are taking on that energy. And you may be like, I ain't never thought I wanted to kill myself before, but now you feel like you want to kill yourself because you've been taking in that energy. You got to spiritually protect yourself because it's real. We are in a spiritual warfare, baby, and it is getting realer and realer and realer. So, um, yeah, us seeing the stuff about the cops beating the black boy, and I'm gonna talk about that later. I know y'all want me to talk about that. I'm gonna talk about that later. But all that, like us watching them beat him, is a fear tactic to make us feel like it can happen to us. But you are in control of your destiny, so it can't happen to you. Everybody that be in them comments saying that could have been me. No, it couldn't have been you because you are divinely protected. You are divinely guarded. God walks with you. Your angels walk with you. Your spirits walk with you. Your ancestors, your people, your family that have went like before you walk with you, and they don't play about you. So don't say it could have been because no, it couldn't have been you. Don't let that spark of outrage in you because you can't stop that. I don't give a damn how much you fucking march. I don't care how much you march. I don't care how much you vandalize they shit. They're still gonna do something every so often to hurt somebody. I gave y'all that reading about New Year's, the New Year reading, telling y'all that there was gonna be another incident with a black man and the police. Again, and it was gonna be high profile. Don't let that spark of outrage in you. Don't. Because they're going to keep doing it. It's not going to change. We are in a spiritual warfare. So don't say it could have been you because it couldn't have been you because you're protected. God walks with you. God walks with you. You know that could not have been you. So I better not catch y'all asses up in them shade room comments talking about it could have been you. Cause then I'm gonna go right under your comments and say, no, the fuck it couldn't have been you, girl. Cause how you working with me, but you thought the police was just gonna beat on you. Okay? No, it could not have been you. When you see people talking about shit that they be going through with their man or their baby daddies, you ain't got nothing to do with that. Don't be like, oh, I can relate, cause my nope, you ain't experienced shit like that. Anything in your past is of yesterday. It ain't got nothing to do with you today. So if something happened to you in your past, you see it, boom. I caught myself about to like a post where a girl was talking about how her baby daddy was abusing her, and I almost liked it, and was gonna say my little ones and twos. Child, I took my motherfucker like back and scrolled back. You're not gonna energy dump on me. That is the attitude that you're gonna have in the spiritual warfare. Or not, you're gonna be walking around like a fucking zombie, like everybody else. You have to take back control over yourself. Let me tell y'all what I've been doing. Your girl been going to yoga. Your girl been going to the gym. I've been taking my probiotics, baby, to keep my energy up. I may not sleep much at night, but that's because I'm a prophet, baby, and they got shit to show me, okay? But other than that, and you can't even tell I ain't been y'all. I ain't even took a nap. I ain't even took a nap. I'm only laying in my bed because my baby act like he's so stuck to me. Like, look, y'all know Chastity went back to school today, so I really can't get nothing done until they get home where they can sit and play with him. But I need y'all to get in alignment because it's coming. And over the next 3 months, shit is gonna be hitting harder than ever. The energy is gonna be so crazy. Start cooking at home. Y'all gonna keep having incidents with your food. Okay? Y'all gonna keep having incidents with your food. Drink your water. Put limes in it. Okay? Alkaline your water. Get you some coconut water. Real coconut water. Not that bullshit. Don't buy that shit in the carton because you're gonna find mold at the bottom of it. Okay, you're gonna find mold at the bottom of them Viva La Cocas. Somebody's gonna find mold in that carton. Do not get that. Get buy it in the plastic bottles or go get you some real coconut or water from somewhere. Okay, take your ass somewhere and balance out them chakras. I need y'all to be on point. Spiritual warfare is on the way. Okay, so as y'all can see the banner. So nobody went ask about no email reads. That will be completed by tomorrow. I will be back in lab by tomorrow. Um, you can alkaline water with lemons or with lime, and you can use Himalayan sea a little bit of Himalayan sea salt because you don't want to have no salty ass water, you know. But yes, it is 1:11 o'clock. But I'm so glad that a lot of y'all got to tune in for this live. And look, y'all, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't never have 300 people at 1 o'clock in the afternoon or over 300 people at 1 in the afternoon because y'all all be at work. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in and listening. I'll post some different coconut waters. I'm gonna open the Facebook group later, so I'll post it on all platforms so y'all can join, so we can start doing group meditations in there. We gotta lift our vibrations for real. It's time, okay? And y'all know we're doing sex class tomorrow at 8. I'm gonna put the link up so everybody can be waiting on it. Have your pens and papers ready, okay? And I'm coming. But I love you guys. I'm so grateful for you guys. I look forward to talking to y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this live. I'll be back soon. I appreciate y'all and I'll talk to y'all later. Love and light.